Chapter 2. The she-wolf's hackles rippled like pine grass bowing in the wind. Yellow eyes, fading now to blind blue, stared toward the face of the mountain as if she were watching, waiting, weighing options that would never be taken. Ice glittered on her nose and tongue, frost glazed her dulling eyes. Between splayed front legs, drifting snow turned her blood to pink frosting. Luke Hawkins turned his back to the wind and dropped down on one knee. The animal was larger than he'd expected. She feels damn lean," he murmured as he ran his hand over the heavy mane mantling the wolf's shoulders. "But she's carrying a belly of food. Must have had better luck than we've had, till now." Luke got to his feet and looked toward his companion. The old man was absently knocking ice from his snowshoes, their only rifle hanging from his shoulder. "An impressive shot," Luke added, "though I can't say I'm looking forward to wolf meat." Bear Walker produced an indifferent grunt. Wind's kicking up again," he muttered. "Wolves like to hole up in a storm." He turned to survey the narrow bench that interrupted Bodie Mountain's sharp descent. His action seemed natural enough, but Luke wasn't used to traveling unarmed. It made him uneasy. Bear was on close terms with every tree and bush and rock on the mountain. If he was looking around, he wasn't renewing acquaintances with the scenery. The old man didn't waste effort unnecessarily. Bear's shaggy head bobbed up and down twice, then swiveled in Luke's direction. "Weather like this, find a wolf, you'll generally find a reason." Whiskers twitched at the corners of his mouth. He was holding back a grin. With a nod toward the southwest, he added, "What do you make of that, preacher?" Luke squinted into the wind. What was he supposed to be looking for? Like a misty jetty in a fog-bound sea, the bench was surrounded by emptiness. On a clear day, the sky bristled with craggy peaks. British Columbia's Monashee Mountains spilled across the border from the north. Washington's Kettle River Range reared up in the east. North Cascades closed in from the west. They were all gone now. Only the curving slice of bench remained, like a Cheshire cat's fading grin. A slab of rock 40 yards distant caught Luke's eye. Gray and bare, it was out of place in a white world. Pellets of snow peppered his face, burned his skin, raised tears in his eyes. He blinked the bench into focus. On Bodie, rocks were angular and broken, not rounded. He blinked again and drew a sharp breath. It wasn't a rock. It was a horse. "Bear," he said in a guarded voice. "What's a horse doing in this godforsaken place?" The old man turned his head to spit with the wind. "Well, since he's saddled and bridled, I'd say he was rode here." "What happened to the rider?" "He's here, too," Bear Walker murmured. His blue eyes, set deep under frosted brows, glinted like he was enjoying himself, and trying not to show it. Luke stared at the old man. "Can you see him?" he said sharply. "Is he alive?" He scanned the bench again. There was only the wolf, the horse, and snow-shrouded tree ghosts. "There's nobody else here," he said irritably. The old man had a peculiar sense of humor. Maybe he was playing some kind of joke. "He's here," Bear said. "Your eyes is too citified, preacher. You're looking, but you ain't seeing." Luke made an effort to nod agreeably. He'd never tried to hide the fact that he was a tenderfoot, any more than he tried to cover his dislike for the name Bear had stuck on him. "Take it easy," he told himself. "Settle down. Don't let the old man bait you. Sooner or later he'll make his point." Bear rubbed icicles from the brush under his nose and stretched to his full, impressive height. "I can't see him, but I know where he is. Whether alive or dead, well, I'd say he's most likely dead." He pulled a knife from its sheath on his belt and started toward the horse. "Myself, I only seen this done once afore, and then the one doing it was me. The man wasn't no fool, I can tell you that." He wagged his massive head and shrugged. "Ain't likely it done him much good, though.